An armored vehicle?
The driver was a Manus. They're not just supplying the war anymore.
What do you think that means, Chris?
That the Manus have decided to build themselves an army.
That seems likely. In that case, we must prepare immediately for a response. Xeno's main force is still at the Eastern Front. They won't be able to reinforce us if anything happens here. The Foundation will need an army of its own. That's completely irresponsible. It will only increase the tension on this front, and it directly violates our peace policy. Manus Vindicte takes in only pure-blooded arcanists. That doesn't make for a large recruitment pool. It won't be much of an army, really. To say nothing of the fact that they lack the organization or discipline that is needed for a true large-scale military operation. Armies need human leadership. You forgot to take Arcana into consideration, Petra. You don't know what she can do to her followers with her new power. Whatever the case, we cannot take anything for granted. The Foundation will need the strength to defend itself from future attacks by the Manus. If we act quickly, we may even get ahead of things. I'd like to see what the committee will think of this plan. I hope they'll have a better grasp of the consequences. You're not seeing the board, Petra.
We can't rule out the possibility of a large-scale conflict. However, the committee will maintain its peace policy until we have reliable evidence.
And if the worst happens?
Then we'll do what we must to survive, even if that means igniting a worldwide war.
We have arrived. I see. This monastery, it's not an arcane creation, is it? No. It has only been enchanted with our arcane skill, Carthusian. Beneath its protection, those that dwell here will go unnoticed by any who pass near. Greetings, I'm Marcia, investigator of the St. Pablo Foundation. Oh, I see. Have you made a vow of silence? Huh? Marie, mon petit chou, the rest return to us again. But oh, child, thou needs rest. And this is a friend? Oh, poor child. Our Marie has never been tireless in her toils. 'Tis a shame that she never permits us to aid her. Am I truly too aged to be of service? Oh, but perhaps my age has eclipsed my wisdom, for I have thus far been an unwelcoming host. Allow me to brew you some tea.
My aunt is a gentle soul. She came by here 1 year ago, not fearing the danger, saying she must take care of everyone left in the family. That old lump of stone that greeted us came here to take refuge with his brother after they were injured last year. Only a small number of my kind dwell here. Many of us remain divided by the war. Enjoy my aunt's hospitality. I shall go now to collect what you seek.
I'll be here then. Hold on. Bonjour? This is...
Why hath my cousin brought you here? You are not one of us. You are a bringer of war in our house of peace. What does your foundation seek from our quiet holes?
You misunderstand. The Foundation isn't bringing war. We're trying to end it.
This war is neither yours nor ours to end.
What are you saying?
It has come as a divine punishment for the faithless who have turned from God. Its end will come only with the extinction of civilization.
It sounds like you want everyone, humans and arcanists alike, to suffer and die.
You twist my words, Chevalier. I do not seek this end, this path of suffering out of hatred for humanity. No, I do so because I pray fervently for their deliverance. But deliverance waits for the last edifices of this sinful world to crumble. When the faithless nations, as a fire consuming its last embers, burn themselves to ash. Soon, the artifices of modernity, their factories of war and death, will crumble, as Babel before them had. Their lies of advancement and revolution dying with them. We must return to the innocence of the past, as Nineveh did, heeding the word of God.
Assez, cousin. Tes prophéties ont empêché notre invité de prendre son thé. Are you able to lift it?
No problem. I can handle it.
Marianne, n'est-elle pas issue de la Fondation que tu dis dépourvue de volonté pour mettre fin à cette guerre? Quel effort vain poursuis-tu donc à présent?
C'est une amie, Ladislas. Je lui accorde la liberté de venir et partir ici comme elle veut.
Mais Elle n'est pas...
C'est mon droit de le faire, n'est-ce pas?
Oui.
You will find here all that I've collected since 1918. Most useful to you may be a list of those in each military who have made contact with the Manus. Take them from here to your foundation, and make of them what you will. I hope they will serve you better than they did me.
I will. Thank you.
Cousin, why hast thou concerned thyself with the affairs of this sinful world? We are involved now at our peril.
Even if this war was, as you believe, a divine punishment, the people have suffered enough.
Ont-tu donc souffert? Je ne vois que des cendres et nul sac de pénitence. Hast thou learned nothing from our chère Agnès?
Leave her out of this.
It was she who prophesied this war. And whose body turned to stone as it came to pass. Was she not the closest of us all to the ear of our Lord? Then I can see only one reason for her sacrifice. It is a warning to us.
Tell me, if that is so, why God would choose such a warning?
Revelation and prophecy oft appear inscrutable to those that disbelieve them, until their truth is made manifest. Mais je crois, et je vois clairement ce que tu ne vois pas, que notre Seigneur nous enjoint de ne ni combattre, ni mettre fin à cette guerre. Car cela est venu tel un nouveau grand déluge, destiné à balayer ce monde pécheur. Agnès reviendra à nous lorsque notre innocence passée sera retrouvée et reconstruite à partir de leur ruine. Mais la foi doit être préservée, si elle doit être reconstruite. Et c'est la base encombrante aux fidèles, à nous, les gargouilles. Je t'en prie, écoute mes paroles, cousine. Dépose ton épée de vengeance. Ne réponds pas aux démons qui murmurent dans ton sang. Et ne souille pas davantage ton âme déjà si lourde de péché.
Armes à feu, canons, tanks, bombes. Tu te souviens comment ces machines ont détruit nos vies, n'est-ce pas? Alors, tu sais déjà que l'innocence du passé ne repose pas simplement enfuie, prête à être reconstruite. Elle est morte et disparue. Si porter un fardeau de péché permet de mettre fin à cette guerre, ce prix me semble dérisoire.
As-tu oublié le péril de nos ancêtres? Ou les nombreux noms que nous avons effacés de notre lignée lorsqu'ils se sont égarés du chemin de la droiture? Le son démoniaque a déjà submergé notre famille. Et je crains qu'il ne te submerge bientôt toi aussi. Et moi, je ne souhaite pas devoir effacer ton nom, Marianne, de notre lignée.
Clearly, no one's bothered to do any cleanup then. Counter-Arcanum device operating normally. Looks like I'm not needed here either. Aren't you...
Meryl.
Masha? It really is you! You're back, finally!
Is Paravian alright?
Oh, poor guy's had a hard time of it, but at least he's still in one piece. He's lying in a sickbed as we speak. He should recover soon. It's too bad he didn't find anything too useful in the village. Well, aside from that armored vehicle.
Fortunately, Sentinel happened to be there at the same time.
So, it really was her? The one who assassinated Colonel Hirschfelder?
Yes, she'd collected a wealth of evidence concerning Manus Vindictae. I've already delivered it to Commander Kreos. As for the assassination, it turns out her actions weren't entirely unjustifiable. Let's just consider it a misunderstanding.
Misunderstanding? She literally killed a guy.
She's not the only one.
Well, Anyway, I was just worried that something bad might have happened to you. Like what happened to...
To whom?
Charles and Amanda. We haven't heard from them in over 4 hours now.
They were dispatched to investigate Hill 299, correct? Has any help been sent their way?
Commander Kreos sent some men to look for them. Hopefully, we'll hear some good news soon. Most of the other teams have finished their investigations. A few of them are already in the safe zone, actually. Apparently, they found a lot of useful info. So, we won't have to head back out again, right? The front's getting shelled to hell and back. I mean, chances are we'll...
The evidence Sentinel provided is quite damning. Our job here will be over just as soon as we can get a hold of the team at Hill 299. Don't worry.
This is unbelievable. These documents, the evidence is undeniable. every one of those absurd conspiracy theories was true, the 1918 peace negotiations really were sabotaged by Manus Vindictae. The nations on both sides of this war have been under the deception of an invisible enemy. It is no wonder that even the victors of the 1919 offensive gained no real advantage. My God, to think Manus Vindictae has been sharing war secrets with both sides to ensure neither can win this war. That they have used our commanders as tools for their massacre, it is nigh on unimaginable. This does not simply concern one nation. These documents could topple nearly all of Europe's military leaders. With this list of Manus defectors in our hands, and if we act with haste, we may finally put every one of them behind bars.
Let me remind you that Laplace may be able to heal these so-called defectors. Eberhard's case proved that the Manus' mental influence can be purged.
Yes, of course. Whatever the case, we must act as soon as possible. The Chancellor and the Reichstag are prepared to strike.
Agreed. The evidence is sufficient. There is no need to delay.
Wunderbar. Just think of the soldiers finally making their way home. This is the day we secure a century of peace for Europe.
Sounds like a line for the history books. Everything's going according to plan.
Good. The other teams have shared the same intelligence with the pacifist political leaders in their respective regions. All the Foundation has to do now is watch for any interference from Manus Vindictae.
But won't this approach cause even more turbulence?
Timekeeper.
Oh, yes, Krios. I was just listening in.
I see. In any case, the outcome can't be worse than the war we're living through, Timekeeper. As I'm sure you learned in your history studies, this war claimed tens of millions of soldiers' lives. Not to mention the equally massive number of civilian casualties, whether direct or otherwise. We are now 2 years on from what should have been the end of this war. The death toll has already climbed much higher, and it will only continue to rise if we don't put an end to it soon. At least our efforts have won us a marginally better outcome.
I see.
In short, the war is already over. Once the pacifist political parties take power, an armistice will surely be signed in Montpellier.
This may not be the time, but I have a question to ask. Does the Foundation Committee have any contingency plans should things take a turn for the worse?
Did you notice something suspicious?
It's about Hirschfelder's assassination. Do you remember a certain detail from Marshall's report?
You think his death to be the spark of a reignited war, but even if I'd stayed my hand from him, your plans would have been for naught.
If that were so, why would the Manus risk exposing Hirschfelder? Why would they allow him to meet with the Foundation in Montpellier? If Hirschfelder hadn't been killed, would the negotiations have become a fruitless tug-of-war?
Manus Vindicte would only cooperate with the Foundation on something that was sure to fail. Could it be that they're purposely diverting our attention?
My thoughts exactly, Timekeeper. That said, securing peace is our top priority at the moment.
"6 years of war have deeply shaken the resolve and faith of our nation. It is clear to all that this war cannot continue any longer. Afraid of the loss of power that peace may bring to them, leaders across Europe elected to collaborate with the evil cult Manus Vindicte, sacrificing countless young lives in meaningless carnage. But carnage is precisely what Manus Vindicte desires. Unseen by all, their wicked influence has long wormed its way into the leadership of every warring nation. But worry not, the conspiracy has been thwarted. Every treasonous general has been arrested and will soon face a fair court-martial. The heroes who bled for the fatherland are finally returning home, where we will welcome them with smiles on our faces and gratitude in our hearts. On the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month of the year 1920, this war will come to an end.
Third routine patrol complete. No anomalies detected, sir.
No further warnings from the Arcanum detection group. Should we lower the alert level?
Maintain the current level. I need at least 2 squads on standby at the command post at all times.
Yes, sir.
Any response from Charles and Amanda?
Negative. They've been silent since they reached Hill 299. It's like we're calling into the abyss. Chances are they got snuffed out by the Manus. Luck can't be on everyone's side.
Even so, we need to recover the bodies.
What? So they can be buried with shiny medals? A couple minutes walk on the battlefield and I'll find you a whole pile of that scrap metal.
Any other signs of enemy activity?
Nope. Not a single trace of the Manus scum. Maybe all this military and political turmoil messed up their plans after all.
Let's hope so. Whatever the case, we need to get to the bottom of what happened at Hill 299. We can't afford to let any potential threats slip past us.
Already on my way there. How about seeing a psychologist when this is all over, Kratos?
Maybe they'll finally cure your Manus Vindictae paranoia.
Keep your eyes and ears open.
Will Andreas ever return?
Hey, sir! Mr. Charon! You leaving already? Marsha told me you're heading back to the front.
She speaks the truth. And you are?
Oh, right. You don't know me. But Marsha told me loads about you. You know Marsha, don't you?
Yes. The night. I remember.
Great. I'm heading to the front as well. Do you want to... could you please join our convoy?
You wish for me to join you?
You know the front better than anyone. Please, Mr. Charon, come with us. We could really use your help.
This quiet feels strange.
Halt's Maul, Rudolf. Why, damn it? Why did Willy and Franz have to...
So, who won in the end?
Does it matter?
Then, should we start packing up?
Sure. You can finally take all those notebooks of yours back home. Weren't you planning to turn them into a book?
Yeah, but I don't know. Maybe once I stop being a soldier, my motivation to write will stop too. What about you, Erich? What will you do?
Make bread, I think. My family runs a bakery. I can already see it. My old man cracking open his finest bottle of Spätburgunder when I arrive. Speaking of which, I bet we can go and ask the boys on the other side for some food and drinks. They've got wine and soft white bread. At least, that's what P.O.V. said.
I wouldn't mind some canned peaches.
Fine. I'll get you your peaches. I guess I really am your Hauptmann, huh?
Erich, do not hurry to leave the trenches. Have patience.
Oh, Charon, you're back. Any news?
The delegations from various nations have arrived in Montpellier. The armistice will be signed in 48 hours. It is best to avoid any unnecessary danger until then.
But I'm starving, Caron. You didn't bring any food, did you?
I did.
Who are you?
The Foundation has issued food and drinks to be brought to the soldiers on the front. She is responsible for distributing them.
Yeah, more or less what he said. Right. I need a hand unloading these crates of beer. Any volunteers?
Das Bier?
Hey, easy there. There's plenty to go around.
Boys! Boys! You're humiliating yourselves! Get in line and I'll choose a few of you to help out. Where's Meyer Braun?
He is needed in Monpe.
Ah, that's a shame. Ja, he's got a Backpfeifengesicht. But, ugh, who cares? The war's over. Forget it. You, and you. Come here and unload the crates for the nice Foundation girl. Come on, Prost!
Fine.
Count me in. Prost!
Prost!
What's that? Do you boys hear singing?
I hear it too, from the other side. Why are they singing?
Oh, right. These are humanitarian rations. They've been given to the other side too. They're probably celebrating.
Isaiah! Come on, boys. Let's make some noise ourselves. Prost to you bastards over there! You understand what I'm saying? Prost!
Santé! Auf den Frieden! Auf den Frieden!
Hey, what are you doing holed up here alone?
The presence of the dead is not fitting among such joy.
What are you talking about? You fit in perfectly. I mean, I know you don't exactly eat much, but you can still enjoy the taste of the stuff, right? I even know a guy with a fish tank for a head who eats every once in a while. That said, I've never actually seen him do it. Does he just pour the coffee straight into his fish tank or what?
The offer is heard, but refused. Such things have better use to you.
Seriously? Aren't you ever hungry?
There is always hunger within me. But food should be saved for the living. Eat well while you can. Stay alive.
Well, you're not wrong, but I wouldn't exactly put it like that. Come on, take it. Hound's always poking fun at me for eating too much anyway.
Hound?
Oh, never mind. Just take it, alright? It's not like it's easy to get a decent meal out here on the front. Oh, at least try the chocolate in your pocket. It'll melt if you leave it in there much longer anyway.
It is time. I left.
Alright, I still have some finishing up to do here. Won't be long, just have to make sure everyone's got their supplies. Where are you heading anyway? If you wait a moment, I can come with you.
No, this must be done alone. There is a message, one that must be sent off.